Bryce Eldridge leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher. Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
That one at triple digits.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Eldridge makes the catch for the out. One away. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Right through there for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Outside low, and the count's even at 2. 1 out, bases empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Out to short, Williams gathers and throws to first. 2 quick outs in the top of the first here tonight.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And now it's William Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. Alcantara, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The 0-1. And ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 outs, base is empty. And the next pitch is way outside. Jackson Chourio in the on-deck circle. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Jackson Chourio in the box now. No balls and a strike. Contreras off of first with 2 away. Now a fly ball to right center. Rojas moving under it. And that is that. Milwaukee leaves 1. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Philadelphia. And pitching in this game, Drew Rasmussen. What do we have on him?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Swinging a foul straight back. The pitch. Turned turned on, but foul wide of third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and they don't get the out.
Well, everything came together for him. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Bryce Harper, leading the NL in home runs to start the day. He's been a beast. That's a strike. 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Slider misses outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one ripped into right. Squeezes it. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
Kicks and deals. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at first, 1 away. 3-2 now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag and get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Hassel to second, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Well, I really like this right here. He knocked the ball down on that dive, and then was able to pick it up, get it to second base, cut that lead runner off, and that's keeping a guy out of scoring position.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Bryce Eldridge.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. That clips the zone, and it's 0-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Ford rounds second on his way to third. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the ball right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And a foul ball. Just missed. One run across in the frame so far here in game one of this 3-game set. Ground ball left side. Slings it across. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Phillies with a run-scoring double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Top of the second, and now here's the veteran DH, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
Alcantara back to work. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Got him swinging.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
He gets there with the slide. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. And that one clips the corner. The Brewers trailing by a run here at the top of the second. And that one is inside ball one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Robert Hassel III up now for the Brewers. In there, and it's 0-1. Two outs. And another ball. Hit hard on the ground is short. They take the force out, and that's the third out. So one hit is all they get. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the second. This is Bryson Stott.
Right there.
The right-hander back to work. Inside, just missed Rasmussen, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a slider, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Batting seventh, the third baseman.
So up next, Aiden Miller. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one pushed foul. Here's the 0-2. Bounce to third. Monasterio throws to first in time.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Alec Thomas.
2 outs, base is empty. Alec Thomas now. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
Top half of the third inning. Up now for Milwaukee, number 8. Looking for his first big league hit right here. The line to kick the pitch. There's a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Lopez at the plate now. That's ball 1.
No strike.
The Phillies up by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball 2.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses across to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Wow. Singy, what a throw. We got to take another look at it, but this time with the numbers from StatCast.
Yeah, Barry, that's about as good as it gets. You'll see the hardest throwing infielders reach 90+ on throws across the diamond, so he's pretty much right there with the best infield arms in the game. That was a rocket of a throw right there.
He swings and fouls one off. Strike 2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Offense held in check there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the bottom of the 3rd. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. The pitch. Top of the zone for a called strike.
0-1 the count.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And the righty deals. Wouldn't chase that time. That one hit to right, on his way over. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Carson.
So the batting order turns over. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Carson Williams. Reached on an infield single his first time. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Harper now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Two down, nobody on. Just off the outside edge. 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
2 outs. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2. And they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. On to the 4th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well. Said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
Drops into the glove, and a quick out, number 1. Jackson Chorio now at the plate. Chourio in his 6th season, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
The Phillies leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. That one found hard the other way. It misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So now the DH spot, Brett Beatty went down on strikes his first time through. That's off the mark. Ball 1. The Brewers down by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Two down, nobody on. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Not in time. He legs it out.
Tough play and a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1. That misses, and that's ball 1. Beatty, the runner at first with 2 gone. Misses off the plate, and the count is 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That one ripped. Jumps, but it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Chowdy and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Harry Ford. Rasmussen back to work. And a strike.
You know, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a
No
miss
ball, 2 strikes.
as he was out front that time. And he deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Chases that one out of the zone. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
And the batter now, Bryce Eldridge.
Outside, that's a ball.
Outside, 1-0. One down, base is empty.
Ball,
Just
that's
off the
inside.
inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting. The first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1 and 2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. But they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now here is Robert Hassel III. The wind of the pitch. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Righty delivers.
Ball, that's down.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Number 8, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that one missing low.
Two balls,
The Brewers
no strikes.
trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a good eye there.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And a full pitch walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So digging in, J.J. Lopez. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Phillies 1 and the Brewers nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Bryson Stott. And a pitch. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Mason Miller, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Barlow getting cranked up as well. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouled off to the right. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And here it comes. That's off the mark, and the count 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Bro, save!
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Inside, almost got him.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And it's second. Runner on the go again. Swings and misses. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Stop up to third on the wild pitch.
The right fielder, number 6, Alex Thomas.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Thomas. Lied out his first time. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Just
Nope,
missed.
Count 1-0.
Lifted in the air. Long run. Got it. Nice grab. Runner tagging and heading for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
The 1-0. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. And the batter will be the shortstop, Carson Williams. 1 for 2. Ground ball right side, and he grabs it in foul ground. Rojas leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
1-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. Two outs. And that one hammered way back there. You can kiss it goodbye. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Harper now. That's towards center. Frelick has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Top 6 up now for Milwaukee. Sal Frelick. And the right-hander back to work. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Alonso brings it in. 1 down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers.
He is a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Chourio having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Hard hit left side. Jump throw. And Milwaukee is set down in order.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Ashton Elliott on to pitch out of the pen here.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And now for the Phillies, Harry Ford. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
0-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
To the right side, Gonzalez fires over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Bryce.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Bryce Eldridge. That one missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mason Miller up and throwing. Barlow also getting ready. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch.
Ball.
That one misses. Ball 3. Swings through that.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now batting.
Here's Pete Alonso. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Eldridge leads off first with one away. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Kicks and deals. Got him looking. 2 out.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Stop. Lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. And there's a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Right-handed reliever. This to third, and that squirts through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And now Aiden Miller. There's a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul. At the belt and fires. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 4 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, now Brett Beatty. The Brewers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Just missed. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The bat.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And here is Nick Gonzalez. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That to right. Thomas makes the grab on the run.
Up next in Milwaukee, the third baseman, Andrew Monasterio.
Andrew Monasterio, the next to hit. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Right through there for a strike.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
The other way, and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Hassel up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
2 on, 1 out. Double play ball to second. Stop. Glove flip for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. The shortstop.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And the righty deals. Pitch misses inside. And now 3-0.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Bouncer to second. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Brewers strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Set for the last half of the 7th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Thomas. The pitch. That's in there. Strike 1.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Swing and a miss.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Gonzalez to first in time. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. And there's a strike. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carson Williams.
And now the shortstop, Carson Williams. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead 4-0. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, J.J. Lopez. Alcantara still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And there's a base hit to left. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next in Milwaukee, the left fielder,
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
There's a swing and a miss. Lopez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Popped up left side. Miller makes the grab, 1 away.
up next in Milwaukee, the catcher, William Contreras.
Man at first. Next for the Brewers, William Contreras. And first offering is fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. Oh, hitter show shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
And the 0-2. On the ground to second, might be two. In plenty of time to first, and two away now.
Up next in the walk-off, the center fielder.
And now Jackson Chourio, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's through there for a strike. And a foul ball. The pitch. That one
ball,
away inside.
2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. And down on strikes he goes. And that'll do it. Brewers strand 1. They trail it here 4-0. Bottom of the 8th. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Phillies, the designated hitter.
And the pitch. That misses. And it's 1-0. There's a strike. Next offering away upstairs. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. You can kiss it goodbye. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the catcher up to hit, Harry Ford. Breaking ball through there for a strike. The wind and the pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Here's the left fielder, Bryce Eldridge. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hassel drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Pete.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Inside, just missed.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That's inside. Bryson Stott hitting on deck circle. Hit hard, that gets through. And that extends the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hassel makes the grab, and that's the inning. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. We go to the ninth, and now Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
Alcantara back to work. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And now the count is even.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The wide to kick the pitch. That one to first, and that chance handled. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Now one gone in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. And now it's going to be Nick Gonzalez.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
The pitch. And that one pulled foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Next one in the dirt. And that's outside. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Gonzalez over at first with 1 away. Pitch is in the dirt, and now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
And the pitch. On the ground to the left. Miller. There's one. And it's a double play to end the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Brewers, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citizens Bank Hall, 43,651. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.